In our family, there's no one else and there's no history of epilepsy. We didn't put it's like it's epilepsy because how can it be? Where from? People up there are telling my mother, huyu mtoto amerogwa. Because sasa hizi vitu ama ni vyenye ni mwerevu sana. So my name is Benedicta I was born in a location called Ekalakala, which is in Machakos County, Masinga constituency. I'm a mother of one and another one is coming. Joined University of Nairobi. I did BA in Arts Journalism. Then I specialized in broadcast journalism. When I was around class 7, I started feeling like numbness in my left leg. So after joining high school, I went to the first high school. Then I again transferred to the second one. Then after the second high school where I went, I was in Form 2 at around 2 p.m. after lunch. Then I said, let me sleep, because the first lesson after lunch was double English and the teacher used to love me so much. So I said, because I know this teacher will come and tell me to present, let me get a rest. When she comes, at least now I can present. So when I was sleeping, I woke up. I felt like stretching. So I stretched, and my stretching, I went like I fell. So after some time, the principal said that I can now be taken home. When my mother came, she saw the vehicle and she was like, "Hi, school bus at my place." Huh? Okay. She came running. In fact, she said she thought I'm dead. So, because it was the first time, we didn't understand really what has happened. So they left me there, went back to school. After 2-3 days, one of my uncles used to work at Langata Barracks as a soldier. So my auntie, we came with her to St. Mary's Hospital, Mission Hospital. When we came here, there's some medicines they gave me. They told me this could be epileptic, but since now your headache is so much, this is the medicine you take. Thank God my sister is a nurse. So when we went back home, she told me, but this medicine is for people who are mentally unstable. And you are not mentally unstable. How can you take this? And so we said, Aja, we put that aside. So now 1 week is over. I'm just there, I'm confused. I don't know what happened, but I can remember me sleeping and waking up yawning. That was the last time I remember how it happened. So now it's us. So we kept on calling people like, have you ever experienced this? Have you ever? Because in our family, there's no one else and there's no history of epilepsy. We didn't put it's like it's epilepsy because how can it be? Where from? So we went to Kenyatta. Kenyatta, we did the CT scan. The CT scan wasn't so clear what it could be. We did an EEG and at the same time MRI scan. So now things have started flowing. At least I got some hope, because in the MRI it showed that I'm injured on my right side of the brain. I used to be like 2 weeks I'm in school, 2 weeks I'm at home. So I used to cry. I was like, really? Yani, okay. And then people up there are telling my mother, huyu mtoto amerogwa. Because sasa hizi vitu ama ni vyenye ni mwerevu sana ama ni hiyo shule mmempeleka, you understand? So I was like, I used to cry every time I get an attack. I used to cry. My mother was, no, don't cry, this thing will come to pass. I'm like, so unajua tu, naona yani, because even at night, okay, it's now started coming like often. So I didn't understand what this thing is, because I will shout like, "Mom!" at night. She will come. When I just say mom, she'll know, because I usually have that symptomatic epilepsy. She'll know this thing has come. So she will come. Nimwambie nishikilie, I will jack, then itatulia. But those time, I used to go unconscious kabisa. So she will sit there beside me until I recover. Then when I recover, I used to have a very bad headache. And sometimes I could urinate on myself. So we now started getting to understand, no, this one is not like hii kurogwa inasemwa. There must be something attached to this. So I came to understand. But now that one I was big. When I was around class 7, we were playing with my sister. This game of throwing a ball, you catch, you throw to me. So then we used to have a very playful dog, which when you run, it will run after you. So I ran, then I fell. And then where I fell, there was a stone. The one which is used to make the pangas sharp. So it was placed behind that house. So I fell on that stone. And at that time, I didn't feel like anything like pain or something, but I got unconscious. So I was taken to the Ekalakala Medical Center and they gave me just painkillers. But what I can remember, before I got unconscious kabisa, I urinated. So that was then. I think that was 1997, 1998, somewhere there. So I urinated on myself. I was unconscious. We went there, given medicine, came back. The following day, I had a very bad headache. But now I started catching to follow up, like, oh, this could be as a result of this. Now, after now getting to understand that one, now that is now when the doctor said, okay, this could be as a result of this injury. So we asked, so what next? He said, now you have to see a neurologist. Because now, if there's this injury, now there could be these labs. Because when the blood is not circulating, she will get these seizures. Thank God I got employed at Bank of Africa. Now I finished school campus. I immediately got job at Bank of Africa, sales and representative. Now I'm covered on the medical cover. So at least on monthly basis, I can get the medicine. So I said, if this is what God has given me, then fine. So now I just got interest of knowing what is this epilepsy and how does it come. Around 2016, end of 2016, I got pregnant. The movement, the journey was so smooth, with an exception of one attack, only one, and I think it was just because of overworking, because I worked until the last day. Then when I fell down, I can thank my colleague, Onesmus. She removed his sweater, I slept down. You can imagine, we are there, back office, we were 3 tellers. So it's me, I've fallen. So they had to put me like somewhere, just there. I'm sleeping, on the floor. I'm just sleeping on the floor with someone's sweater on my head. So they're telling me, you will be fine, wake up. So, okay, with an exception of that one attack, the journey was smooth. In the working environment, what I can say, people should not be afraid, because at least you're not alone. Because if I can compare an attack at workplace and at home is a bit weird. We usually have trainings even within, and I'm the one, like the branch I am in, I usually train them, because Angaza Kifafa has made me learn a lot. I thank Bank of Africa for this opportunity and for getting out to make people know that epilepsy is manageable.